Hey guys, your guy John coming at you with another Infinite Magicraid video. All right, I want to talk about something. What you can see right here is I have approximately 1,500 energy left up here at the top. You can see that I have 58 out of 83 multi-battles attempted. What are we doing? I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to explain it. Also, I want you to think, how important is energy really in Infinite Magicraid? Where should you really be spending it at the end of the day? All right, no different than before, guys. Same message today. Do not forget to download Infinite Magicraid through the Aptoid store. I understand. Maybe you don't want to. Maybe you don't need to. Maybe you're having fun playing it on the Google Play. Maybe you're having fun playing it on your iPhone, whatever the case may be. Get at least your bonus money back. Biggest thing I can say. I know a few people have downloaded it. I know I've got actually some personal messages, people thanking me because they used it in another game that they're playing. Actually, for example, Raid Shadow Legends. I got a viewer who played just Raid. They used it. They got 20% back and was able to buy more Void Shards because they got everything back. This does not work just for Infinite Magicraid. I do want to point that out. But if you want to get 20% back on everything from the store, that it does tell you which ones are 20%, which ones aren't. And if you want to get another 5% from Infinite Magicraid, use my promo code, get 25% back of all your purchases on Infinite Magicraid. Now, with that being said, let's segue into the video right here and now. Basically, what we're going to be talking about is the simple fact that, okay, if we are trying to spend some money and we want to get the most fuck for our buck, what should you be doing with all your energy, right? I know I talked about it in a video, what was it, yesterday, maybe the day before. You have to look on the timeline for when the video came out. But we currently have a double dragon cliff drop, right? Let's talk about this and how impactful this really can be, right? Because we're talking 60 energy per run. You need 10 of them per 4-star egg, right? So basically 600 energy per 4-star egg, which actually turns into 2 4-star eggs during this double event, which is why I'm currently running it right now. The reason being is because I saved up 6,000 energy. And if you don't believe me, doing some quick math here, you can see I'm at 72 out of 83. I'm running nothing but that dungeon. And yeah, I spent it. And actually before that, I spent another 1,000. So we're at like seven or 8,000 energy we're spending on this event. Why would anyone do that? Why would anyone think that that's okay to spend that much energy on one thing? Well, let me explain it to you in a way that would probably make a little bit of sense. When we talk about Infinite Magicraid and what the game is, it's a pretty fun game. It definitely keeps you engaged. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of champions you really want to build. When we talk about that, look at all the legendaries that I still haven't built that are all pretty good, right? Not all of these are trash legendaries. Some of these really should be built. However, getting resources and food to build these are very hard. It doesn't matter if you farm all day, every day. You could go try to get shards or whatever and pull those. Sure, that'll help. I mean, I could really pull all my food here, which I probably will be soon. I'm trying to save this up to 5,000 and then I'm gonna pull them all and see what 5,000 of those get you. That'd be a good video, I think. But when we talk about energy and spending all this energy at one time, why would I want to spend it on eggs? And it's because I need to build champions, right? I've made so many mistakes in this account, and I'm sure anyone who's watched the progress of this account would agree with me, right? But I really need to get like Lucifer to A5. I need to start working on building some of these other characters. I'm never going to be able to do it if all I'm doing every day is buying heroes in this shop, right? If all I'm doing is doing this, running, different dispatches or bounties and stuff like that, like it's just gonna end up with a situation where I'm never gonna catch up. I'm never gonna be able to build what I need to. I'm never gonna actually progress so much in the account. And right now, I've been stuck behind a wall. I've been stuck on this wall for weeks, almost to the point where I'm like, you know what? I don't even know if it's worth playing. But for new players coming in, and especially those who are watching this video, energy is something you need to be mindful of. Your energy consumption and where you farm, what you're doing every single day makes a drastic impact on what you're able to achieve, right? Just because, I can get to this point here, that's fine. I'm just going to spend all my energy at this lower level, right? We'll say, is that really what makes the most sense? If I'm spending 7,000 energy today and I'm free to play, right? Keep that in mind. I've not spent a single penny on this game. But I'm yet free to play and I'm still progressing just fine. but I'm very conscious of what I'm spending my energy on. Like, what am I farming and what resources am I truly getting? For example, I just went through and did all my forging because really getting this forged gear is what really makes the biggest difference on your account. So when you go and you get the forged gear, then you could go ahead and you could pop it up there and you could say, okay, well, now I have options of other pieces of gear here. And these are the better tier gear, right? Typically it is. And unfortunately, some of these were not as good as what I really would have liked. But the simple fact that I was able to create the better gear anyways by minimally farming was a big difference. It made a big difference on my account. It will definitely make a big difference later on because now I can have some other set with another bonus that'd be a little bit more advantageous to what I'm trying to achieve. All right, let's go ahead and let's see what we got here. It was 5,000 energy sent at once, I think, for this multi-battle. 18 4-star eggs. What does that get? What does that get you? That gets you a lot, guys. That is a lot. 18 eggs for 4,980 energy consumed, okay? Once again, I'm free to play, and all I've done is manage my energy appropriately, right? Right now, we have an event where you can farm, and you can farm for Marius as well as the double dragon cliffs. If I don't have an event like that, I'm banking this energy. I'm literally coming up here and I'm storing it every single time. That's how I was able to acquire that much energy. Now that I have all this energy, it's kind of unfortunate. Oh, we do. Okay, I was gonna say, I thought we didn't have this event, but we do. So we're gonna max this out easily with all these, right? But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna combine a bunch of stuff. We're gonna get ready so that way we can actually push this a little higher, right? So let's see, we got 18 eggs. We got a few donors here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom, there's a 5-star. Okay. Like, notice how impactful this is gonna be on my account. Like, I'm literally just like, okay, yeah, I got 18 eggs. I might as well spend them, right? That's 10 eggs. One, okay. This is 15 eggs, right? Look at that. And we're just progressing. We're doing things. I need a 4-star donor. Let's see, who's someone I could use that I won't immediately regret utilizing. You know what? Let's unlock. I know the champion to unlock. But the point of the matter is notice how quickly I was able to turn that around and get these 5 stars, and it's going to make a big difference because now my Lucifer immediately is going to go from A4 to A5, just like that. Boom. Oh, just like that. Premature. And that makes all the difference in the world. I've already farmed his emblems. I've already done all the pre-work to get ready for this moment. And just like that, 6,000 energy got me him maxed out, good to go. Boom. Emblems done. GG. We got to add this right here. And now he will probably be the strongest, hardest hitting champion I have on my roster. Now, this is awesome. This is a lot of fun. This is very helpful. A lot of people watching this video, you don't get to this point by spending everything every day. Keep that in mind. Like, energy can be very impactful. Managing your energy can really make the biggest difference on your account. Because if you don't manage it properly, you're never going to progress. You're just going to beat your head against a wall, or you're going to go farm things you shouldn't, like the campaign. You'll go farm the campaign. Or maybe you'll go farm in the dungeons, but you'll farm too low of a tier. Like, the biggest thing is, like, notice I'm 1 away from 5 to 6-star gear. I really should not be kind of pushing this so much, right? Like, I shouldn't be trying to farm this stage until I get to the 5 to 6-star gear, because then I can actually start getting gear that can progress the account. Until I can progress this account, it's a very long, arduous grind, which makes some people not really want to consider playing it or even participate, right? Let's be honest. It's not like this game's for the faint of heart for those of you who aren't spending in it. It's not necessarily the most free to play game by any means, but it's a pretty decent game, right? It does feel good. It does play well, but managing your energy is a pretty massive undertaking in all honesty. Because without it, you can't progress. You would never get all these champions leveled up if you did not manage your energy correctly. Almost all of your energy, unless there is a current event going for dungeons for something along those lines, should really be spent on trying to progress and level up all of your characters, because food is more important. you're going to notice a massive increase in the amount of progression, amount of damage you can do, everything, because you've upgraded your champions to a point where they can do all the damage. Having the A5 here is night and day different. Actually, we can even verify that if I go to do like, oh, I already did my guild boss. Darn. When the guild boss resets, I will probably do a video on it, talk about it, because now that we have them maxed out. But it makes a big difference. And honestly, I think even just getting Lucifer up to A5 here is probably going to help me even on the last state, or on Rub 26, right? Because I need even more of a harder hitting nuker on top of my dot damage. But what would you guys do if let's say you already had champions like that, you didn't need it? Would it still make sense for you to spend all your energy on the dragon event? The quick and simple answer to that is yes, absolutely. And the reason being is because food is so scarce in this game. I think they purposely did it though. I really do feel like they kind of purposely made food a little scarce. So that way we kind of felt more like, hey, if we want to really participate or do something, we really need to go summon for some champions, right? Personally, I'm not a huge fan of that outcome or that outlook or outcome. So I'm not gonna fall for it, right? I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna keep playing free to play, and I'm gonna have fun with it. But it does definitely seem like that was something that they intended. By all means, was simply choke you out just a little bit on the food, so that way you have to spend just a smidge to get really far in the game. Do I regret spending 6,000 energy on the dragon? No, I do not. Definitely probably one of the better investments I've ever made in the game, to make sure that I get all the eggs to get upgraded here. And as you can see, what do we have? We still have 11 of them left, so we still have 2 more 4 stars to make, or well, 5 stars, right? 2 more 5 stars to make, which actually would then allow me to pick another champion to start working on. That'll open up the floodgates to who I want to build next. So really, we got to figure out if we want to do Hoff. Hertha would be a pretty decent one. She's a good bleed champion. She's going to be a little different than, say, the other champions that I currently have. I don't know if she's going to be the best option. Honestly, I think I may be over bleeding it at this point. Or even using Alon. Now, Alon, I think, is probably going to be my better option here because of what his HP does, his other abilities that he's got going on here, right? I think I could potentially get used to using him and replace maybe Gahana and Maya on the same team. Replace both of those with with my, where'd he go? With my Alon, right? If I replace them for that, because he's got healed, he's got the shield, he's got control, he's got removal, he's got the buffs. So he's got a lot of everything here. And then if I were to actually get him the aura that is for healing with every skill, I think that'd be a big difference. He would probably benefit pretty well and be very, I would say, impactful, honestly, on my account. One other champion I could start kind of focusing on too is we have Elbeck, right? Elbeck looks solid, and then I can already get his E1 done, which is also grants all allies ally protection. Elbeck will take 30% of the damage. Ally protection could be good potentially if I get his stats high enough, because he can scale so high with his HP with this Desert Soul ability. We'll see. I have to figure it out. Want to make a decision on what we want to do exactly. But we got options, and the reason why we have options is because we saved all of our energy. How long did it take me to save that energy? About 4 weeks. About three or 4 weeks it took me to save all that energy. Would I recommend you guys do it? Absolutely. Play within your means. Have fun with it. Grind it out. Arena is good to do. Even if you can't farm everything, do your arena. Do it every single day. Like I literally just finished eating up some of these tokens, and then I went ahead. I used another one to go ahead and pop me back up to 10. Because getting these permanent talent boosts are massive. These are huge boosts in all of your stats that you're going to be doing. Look at this. I mean, we got Force. Force is looking pretty solid here, right, with the 15s. Blue's looking pretty solid here with the 15s. Red, we're working our way there. Green is lackluster. Green is super lackluster. Eventually we'll hit it. But yeah, I mean, like, between doing our mark talents, those aren't done, or that's not arena, that's for Tower of Mark, right? But doing those makes a big difference. In the class talents, this is where the arena comes into play. Like, look at how high we're pushing up on some of these. And even then, my attack, I'm just keep focusing on crit rate and just call that good. Like, we're just gonna keep constantly boosting our crit rate, so that way we can hit that 100% mark, because it's insanely hard to do consistently. I don't know why they did that in this game, but they did. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. I want you guys to be aware of what should you be doing with your energy. Use it for these events that we have like this. Use it on the dragon. Get all the eggs you can, and then have fun with it. Go level something up. Maybe make a great A5. Leave a comment down below if you made it to this part of the video and you did this trick and then you went and made it A5. I want to know who it was and how good was it on your account. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.